ourselves.
You guys who haven't experienced Aaron should try to get on the table today, man. Really.
Yeah, don't be shy.
Honestly, get over it. Get on the table.
We're afraid.
Come on.
Don't be afraid.
Honestly.
Nobody's been in the ditch where it's going.
Oh, yes.
Not my first one.
Rotation.
If they have, they haven't complained about it.
Rotation. We
Did
went
you see
over
me
some yesterday, but I want you to
You had
be,
work done?
this is something that people can do. You work with athletes, etc. They should be doing this consistently, working on the specifics of rotation. We're not going to spend a lot of time on it, but I want to loosen this up because we're going to do some things that'll make a difference if we do this, okay?
Whoa.
The other thing I want to do is take the time to do the lunging version of the psoas iliacus, would you?
Yes.
Do that before we get into some of the other things we want to do. So do this. Remember, we started vertical. We're moving 10-degree increments away from the body. We are internally rotating to stretch each one of those external rotators. We also did it last night in a prone position. Remember how we did that? We moved away each 10 degrees. So that's a very effective way. But this is something that can be done rather readily when you're working with people. And you notice that many of us didn't have really great rotation. Well, many of the people you serve don't either, do they? And even children you see that are out there trying to be athletes could use better. The other portion is we're going from here to bring this leg across this way. We're going across the midline. So we hyperduct and rotate. So we'll start here. Okay? And we'll work just a little bit at a time. Boy, she tight there. So we use the rope.
And you're at 95 degrees there?
Thank you.
too?
We are at 95 degrees. And we'll rotate this and stick it in our opposite hand. Our free hand will go right here. And we're going to rotate it. Feel that up inside.
Why 95 degrees here, Aaron?
Well, the less we go, the more twisting
On
and
the knee.
torquing and
Torque them,
cartilage
What
you
about
need.
90 degrees?
Well,
Torque.
90 degrees is about, the open slightly greater than that, there's no torque at all. So that's why we say the same with rotation of the shoulder. 95, right? Slightly
kind to
greater
your
than the
knees.
right
In
angle.
your elbows and down.
And we have a little bit of margin of error. 10 more degrees, different muscle altogether. Okay? So we'll start and we'll move 4 across. We'll start here and we'll move 3 back this way. Both directions, opening up those rotators, giving us a lot more circulation also. Not only a lot more freedom in there, remember when you're walking, these muscles are asked to do something called stabilize. And so if they're really tight, they're probably not very strong then either, right? A tight muscle is not a strong muscle either. It's got to be free, so it can have more strength. And we're going to go over some strength stuff in a little while, and so you understand. The strength is important too, so we're going to go over so you get a better picture about what you can do with your clients or yourself, whatever. Okay? Any questions on that? We're going to work that, plus 10, plus 20, plus each one of them.
Performance, yeah.
Go ahead, your eyes hard.
What muscles are covered with each degree?
Last one,
Bring it.
All
yeah.
right? And we went over that yesterday.
Yeah.
So
Ex-
we're doing external
External
rotation.
rotation.
So we're going to do
But there it is.
tensification, a
Lodge.
lot of gluteus medius,
Yes.
gluteus minimus. But we're not going to get near as good as we're going to get from the prone position, but we get somewhat from this position, you see. The psoas, not very much, so unfortunately, because you got to get up in the opposite direction. Now I'll demonstrate it just for a while, so, all right? Let's go to work. Let's not take too long now, maybe